You have always belonged to the club, now get the gear for it. Introducing Left Coast Revival's merch. Get your road trip and thrifting club gear today on leftcoastrevivalsmerch.com.
Today's episode is going to be really fun because we're going to be sharing 3 separate adventures out. We're going to be kicking off this episode with one of my best finds that I have found in so long. And even though I have said that in several videos recently, you will see when I find this item why I am saying that this is one of my best finds recently. Not only the value of it, but also it's something that I look for every time that I go thrifting. I literally chant Batosi, Batosi, Batosi under my breath sometimes when I am out picking. I already gave away what I found, but wait until you see it. You will see why I'm even more excited about it. After that, we are headed to Poppy and Dale Vintage, and we are finally going to get to go check out Courtney's amazing store in Gresham, Oregon. And we are not ending the episode there. I'm also going to be sharing my adventures out a few weeks back at the grand opening of Memory Den in Portland. My niece Maya came with me to the grand opening so that we could check out the new vintage mall, and let me tell you, they have done it right. It is an entire warehouse full of some of the best vendors in Portland, and of course we found some really great stuff. Also, the trip to Italy sold out. We were not expecting all 24 spots to sell out in just over 24 hours. So a huge thank you to everybody who booked a spot on our trip and to everybody who has joined the wait list already. We are already in talks with the travel company we are working with, Trova Trip, to launch a second trip to Italy. So stay tuned for that information, and if you missed out on booking a spot, don't worry, a second trip is coming up and the details on that will be coming very soon. In the meantime, to make sure that you don't miss out as soon as that is announced, please join the wait list. I will put a link in the description below and up here for you. There is no commitment with the wait list. It is just your information, and it guarantees that you will be the first to know as soon as the second trip goes live. Without any further ado, let's go vintage shopping.
I think this is for $10. I think this Batosi says $10. It does. Oh my god. I'm so excited. Oh my gosh. Wow.
Now you can see why I was so excited about that Batosi. It's in the blue color palette, and I'm going to be keeping that one forever. I had previously found a matching pair of vases from the same line, which was made by Batosi for the import company Rosenthal Netter. I think I sold these about 4 or 5 years ago, and I think I ended up selling them for $150 for the pair, which I think was actually a little bit low. I really loved the 2 golden vases when I found them, but they just weren't in my color palette. So I knew that someday I was going to be able to find something in the blue version. Now I just got to cross my fingers that eventually I will find a vase or a second candle holder to match it. I absolutely adore this bird napkin holder. It was made in Finland, and these retail online for over $75. So I got a really good deal on it, and I just think it is so stinking adorable. I'm not sure if the little cream bird pictures are from Italy or possibly from Portugal. I have found other pottery that has very similar coloring and markings, but the signatures on all of them are a little bit different. So if any of you know where these were originally made, I would be so grateful for pointers or tips in the right direction. I found a massive burlwood bookend, and unfortunately there wasn't a second one, but that's okay because honestly this bookend is such a dramatic piece all by itself. I almost feel like if you had two of them it would be a little bit too much. I also got this beautiful piece of pottery from List Stuff. I thought the colors on this were really beautiful. I am not quite sure who the maker is or what era this was made in. I think it was probably made in the Art Deco era, but I am not positive. The colors and the finish on the glaze are just so beautiful. I couldn't leave it behind. And now we're gonna go check out Courtney's Poppy and Dale vintage store. Hello, how are you? I'm so good. I'm so excited to check out your store. Okay, you guys, this is so funny. I have this exact pot right here, this little fondue pot, but I don't have it with the base or with the fondue forks. But since I got my Catherine home, I'm good to go without that. Let's see. They've got $39 on this. I found so many amazing pieces at Courtney's shop, but obviously the lion chairs are the highlight. You guys, I am obsessed with these chairs. I don't know where I'm gonna put them. I have several ideas for where they might work, but I am just beyond obsessed with them and so stinking excited that I was able to get them. These are incredible folk art hand-carved chairs out of Mexico, and I believe that these were probably carved in the 60s or the 70s. With all the research I've done, I have not been able to find this exact pair before, which makes me really, really hopeful maybe it was a one-of. I have seen some chairs that are very similar that have large swans on them and other critters, but I've never seen the lion chairs. Some of these sell for thousands of dollars online. I ended up only paying $300 per chair, which is an incredible deal. Even though I plan to keep these chairs for a long, long time, it is always smart to invest in pieces for your home that you know that you're going to get not only the value that you invested into the piece, but you're going to make a profit down the road. That is how I look at things when I invest in these larger purchases for my home. I am making an investment, and the value of these chairs is only going to continue to go up and up. Look at how amazing these are. I am so excited. We've got them here in the house right now to keep them nice and safe while we decide where we are going to put them. And what's really funny is that they're actually surprisingly comfortable. There's something about the way that these seats are really wide and kind of flat with a slight tilt backwards. You kind of just fall into them. We recently hosted a family event, and let me tell you, the kids were in these chairs all day. They absolutely loved them. I think they thought that they were on throne chairs. The octagon marble table is absolutely stained too. That is a keeper. We love
love this piece. We are currently working on a couple projects here at our house that are going to be coming out very soon, and we are rearranging a lot of our furniture. So stay tuned to find out where these go. And I have the breezeway makeover officially filmed, so I am working on editing that now. So stay tuned. That's coming soon, and it's going to be amazing.
Now I just have to decide where I'm going to put them, and I've got to show them to Jesse and see what he thinks. I am also really excited about the candle holders. I'm currently looking for an outdoor table to entertain in our backyard with, and I haven't decided if it's something that I'm going to build myself out of reclaimed wood, or hopefully I will come across a vintage one or track down something on Facebook Marketplace. I've been looking for months with no luck, but I'm not going to give up because I know that these things take time. I kind of already have an idea of how I want the table and the area that the table's going to be in to be set up, and it's going to have a little bit medieval vibes.
So I don't plan on using these candle holders here in the kitchen, but I thought it would be a fun place to kind of show you how you can mix different styles. I've got some very modern little pottery pieces and concrete planters mixed in with that more ornate style. So hopefully this gives you a little bit of an idea of kind of what I'm thinking. I really love to blend styles, and I think that somehow that always makes these pieces work together in the end. I really want some kind of a reclaimed table. I want the wood to look old, to have a little bit of an old world feel. And then I'm gonna have a lot of mid-century elements added into it. I don't know if you remember the chairs that I've been collecting. I will pop in a video clip of those too. But I have 7 so far. I found them at 3 different locations, 3 different times, and I'm just hoping to find an 8th one. And then I will have a complete set, and I will get them powder coated in a matte black. And I think that will help tie in the mid-century feel, mixed with a little bit of Gothic. I was so excited to find this James Mont piece at Poppy and Dale Vintage. So funny story about these James Mont pieces. This large ice bucket, I previously had found 2 different times and I enjoyed it for a while, and then eventually I decided, well, I'm never gonna find the rest of the set because I only seem to find this version. So I decided to go ahead and sell it. I had sold it 2 times previously. As soon as I sold it the second time, guess what I found? I found one of these fantastic pictures that I had been looking for ages. Well, since I had already sold the ice buckets, I made the mistake of deciding to sell the pitcher too, because I was like, well, I don't have the ice bucket anymore. Maybe the person I sold the ice bucket to will want this for their collection. Anyway, so at that point, I have no James Mont pieces left. I've sold them. And then at Goodwill, and you might recognize this clip where I did a happy dance in the Goodwill aisle, I found this set. I found the large ice bucket, and I also found the pitcher together. And at that point, I was like, all right, clearly the universe is telling me I'm supposed to collect these. I love them and I was super excited to have them. Fast forward 2 years until I finally found an additional piece to the set at Poppy and Dale Vintage, and I'm super excited about it. There's so many different things you can use these for. They're not just for ice. You can use them as food warmers. I plan to add these to my kind of mix of medieval, mid-century, and Asian influence outdoor table area when I entertain. And I can have champagne or chilled rosé in there. And then this can have some water. So many ideas, so many options. Now there are only a few more pieces in the James Mont collection that I'm looking for, and I will pop in a picture of those so you can see what I'm on the hunt for. And if you ever come across them, please tag me on Instagram at Left Coast Revivals, or even shoot me an email at hello@leftcoastrevivals.com, because I might be very interested in buying it from you.
And now we're doing a flashback because this was actually a month ago. We are going to the grand opening of Memory Den.
Oh my goodness. This is insane. We're already like geeking out excited right now because it looks like so much of it is the mid-century boho. Oh, these are cute. Look at these. Are these Japanese? $6. I really like these. Might have to come back. Is that Oregon myrtle wood?
Yeah.
Good eye, girl.
So pretty.
Oh my gosh, that's so similar to one I just got yesterday.
Really?
No joke.
That's
yeah.
so funny.
Very similar. How much do they have on it?
48.
48. It's from the 60s.
So pretty.
Gorgeous. Look at the coffee table too.
I know. That's what caught my eye. It's so pretty.
It's really cute. Look at this dollhouse. That's incredible. That looks like very classic Portland Victorian. I feel like it could be haunted though. It looks very Stranger Things, doesn't it? She's like, never mind. Look at the cute little mice. These are so adorable. I love them. Such great stuff. Look at all this porcelain up here. Oh my goodness. So this is 503 vintage, and she just has an incredible collection. Amazing, amazing. Look how cute this one is. Look at the little wonky. It's like what are those things when you were a kid? You'd look at those paintings and then you kind of slightly cross your eyes and you see something in them. What were those called?
I know.
Makes you feel like you're getting hypnotized. I think we might need to get these. Look at how incredible these candle holders are. Amazing. And there's a pair. Look how fabulous this couch is. If it didn't have so much scrolly and it was blue, I might be into it for myself. We're still looking for a couch for our living room. Such a fun color. It's gonna be amazing in someone's place. You guys, this place is insane. They have incredible vintage. Beautiful Haywood Wakefield coffee table. This is so exciting, so much fun. I feel like every interior designer in Portland needs to come and shop here because I'm already finding good stuff. Can I just move in right now? This is unreal. It looks like completely out of the 70s. Are you serious right now? It is so cute. You are a crazy cat lady, and that is a good thing to be. Adorable? Wait, go to the back, go to the back. It's got little kitties even in that print. Oh my goodness. Please tell me someone upcycled this.
Isn't it the
Or was this original?
I don't know. Either way.
It's so cute.
It says specially handmade.
Yes. So this person must upcycle. Oh, Ellen. Adorable. Good job, Ellen.
$28.
$28.
Can't pass it up.
No, that's a one of a kind, baby. You're gonna look so cute in it. Oh, did you see this vest?
That's so pretty.
That one looks very you too. Maya, remember when I told you I wanted a black and white 60s mod outfit for Paris for those black and white columns? This would have been perfect. I don't know if this is 60s, maybe 80s. I don't know, but it's really cute. Next time in Paris. I don't do long dresses because I always trip over them. And it's too bad that this is, look, it's actually like loungewear, like for sleeping in. But wouldn't this be so cute if it was pretty. A mini?
Yeah.
I love that it's JCPenney too. Oh. But it's so pretty. This is really unique. I've never seen it with these little crosses before. These are the Arthur Umanoff chairs I wanted for so long for our kitchen, but we ended up going with something completely different, and I'm pretty happy with the ones we have. But these are super cute. Ooh, what are you? Fennel, made in Finland. That is beautiful. $40. I feel like this would look amazing mixed in with the Catherine Holm in black and white. That would look stunning. This is funny. I just passed up on this art piece like 2 days ago. I love when you end up seeing it in a vintage store. All of us pickers, a lot of us go to the same spots. I passed it up because Jesse wasn't a fan, but it looks beautiful in this space. I'm glad someone got it. This is a little Lisa Larson knockoff. These are so cute though. Oh, they've only got $8. I think we're gonna get that just because it's so cute. I've had one of these before. You can put a little plant in it. Adorable. We're gonna do that. We're gonna put a little plant in it. I think we're gonna grab these myrtle wood candle holders. They're only $28 for the pair. And you know I love my Oregon myrtle wood. This is a great space here too. Actually, all the spaces are good. Look at these mushroom bookends.
I know.
Those are so fun.
They're so pretty.
What I love that they did here is everybody really just mixed the patterns. Yeah. Did you see the space over there that has like the wallpaper background on the bookshelves?
Amazing.
Super cute. We'll take you guys there in a second.
Space, though, because it like transitions from the glass to like the wood and grass. So.
Yeah, they did such a good job. I'm so impressed. This is one of the spaces, this one and this one. I just love all the color. They put the wallpaper or the contact paper on the back of the bookshelves. They did such a great job. Good job to whoever these vendors are. I wish everyone had cards. Let's see if we can find cards for this space. Maybe, here we go. Look at that. Night Bloom. Ashley. Okay, so this might be for the jewelry. Night Bloom jewelry. Beautiful, she makes her own jewelry. Such a great space. Maya and I were just saying that this is gonna be a monthly stop for us because I have a feeling these vendors are gonna be changing things out a lot. Look at all the little Staffordshire dogs. Oh my gosh.
So interesting.
How much is it? $40.
It's so pretty.
It's so simple. Oh, I'm starting to get your style now with art. It's crushed glass.
Like color, but not too.
Interesting. I like that it has the little metal inlay too.
It's so cool.
This would actually be really fun to make. We could do it with sand
Yeah.
too. We should make some sand art, Maya. Craft day. I'm liking these little birds. It's $24. No signature on it. This beautiful piece is by far my favorite find from Memory Den, and honestly, as soon as I spotted this, you saw how quickly I went over. I knew what it was, and not only that, but this is something I've seen on my Italian pottery identification Facebook group before, and I had been on the hunt for one for so long. I love this small size because it has such a cool pattern that you can kind of mix it in with a variety of different things, and I think it's going to be just such a fun accent piece, and I'm just so excited to add this to my Italian pottery collection. I'm super sad that I was not able to get the candle holders from Memory Den. They were $450 for the pair, and there was just no way that I was able to do that, even though I know that they're probably worth it. They are so amazing, but I did get this beautiful pair from Poppy and Dale Vintage, and I love them, and eventually, hopefully, I will come across another pair that is a little bit more dramatic like the ones from Memory Den. That is the beauty of buying secondhand, is you always keep upgrading until you get the exact pieces that you've been on the hunt for a long time, and then you never let them go and you cherish them forever. In the Facebook identification group that I belong to, they actually spoke with a member of the Bitosi family who said that the Bellini family who made this pottery also made this pottery very near where I went and visited the Bitosi factory in Montelupo, which is about a 20-minute train ride from Florence. So I thought that was extra neat to find out that this was actually made somewhere that I recently visited by a very talented Italian family who made some of the most incredible pottery in the mid-century era.
I hope you all had fun going on these adventures with me today. And if you are interested in the trip to Italy, please make sure to get on the wait list. I will link it right here above, and I will also link it in the description below. And if you don't even know what trip to Italy I am talking about because you missed last week's episode, don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any episodes. And when you click on that waitlist link down below, it will take you directly to the sold out trip to Italy, and you will be able to read all of the details of what that trip entails. It is going to be an incredible adventure next spring, and to the 24 of you who booked your spots, thank you. We are going to have a blast together. I will see all of you in a brand new episode soon.